Hey guys, good day. Today share ko lang sa inyo yung actual efficiency nitong Tesla for daily use. So far, since nakuha namin to more than a month ago, ito na yung halos araw-araw namin ginagamit. Yung mga ICE cars namin dito, halos hindi na siya nalalabas dahil sa mahal ng gasolina. Bago nagkagera, nasa 50 pesos lang yata yung diesel eh. Ngayon, minimum 70 pesos eh. So, sobrang mahal pa rin siya. Hindi naman siya bababa anytime soon. So, might as well i-maximize itong gamit ng Tesla. Ang tanong ngayon is, mas matipid ba talaga yung BEV compared doon sa mga ICE cars? So, yun din yung titingnan natin today. As you can see, we are currently charging. Normally, 80% lang talaga yung charging limit lang. Kasi yun yung recommended. Pero since mag-out of town kami later today, so i-charge ko siya up to 90%. So, ang average namin is 220.5 watt-hour per kilometer. So, that translates to roughly 4.5 kilometers per kilowatt hour.
According to Tesla, dapat nasa 7.7 kilometers per kilowatt hour yung efficiency. Pero kasi yun yung ideal. Siguro if you do mostly highway drivings, then yes, figures should be pretty close to what Tesla is telling in their website. Otherwise, in the real world, mostly city driving tayo, di ba? Even if you live in the province, pag naglibot ka sa mga bayan-bayan, traffic din, para ka rin nasa Manila, di ba? Baba talaga yung efficiency. Tapos mostly, yun na, stop and go yung traffic, tapos slow moving, then you do a lot of errands, and you do a lot of stops, then yes, malaki yung epekto nun sa efficiency nung sasakyan. Kahit naman sa ICE car, ganun din. Tapos kung madalas pa kayo naka-idle or naka-camp mode dahil nag-aantay kayo or kumakain kayo sa sasakyan, yun, syempre, like us, malaki talaga din yung epekto nun sa efficiency. And of course, you can always improve your efficiency. That really depends on your driving habit. We average about 6 kilometers per kilowatt hour pag out-of-town trip kami. For the sake of our calculation, we will use 4.5 kilometers per kilowatt hour. Anyway, an average Filipino household drives around 800 to 1,200 kilometers per month. For the Tesla, you need 222 kilowatt hour of energy to travel 1,000 kilometers. Current Meralco rates is 15.5 pesos per kilowatt hour. So multiply it by 222, it will give you 3,444 pesos. For the F-150 naman, this is a full-size truck, which is bigger than our average mid-size pickup trucks here. This one has a 3.0-liter V6 turbo diesel with 250 horsepower and 600 Newton-meter of torque. Our actual consumption is around 7 kilometers per liter. So to travel 1,000 kilometers, you will need 143 liters of diesel, amounting to 10,000 pesos at 70 pesos per liter. This Mustang GT has a V8 5-liter engine, and with 460 horsepower and 570 Newton-meter of torque, this is the closest to Tesla in terms of power. Fuel economy on this car is very, very bad, and it will cost you 15,600 pesos to travel 1,000 kilometers. Now let's head over to this MUX, which is one of the most efficient PPVs out there. Consumption is about 9.7 kilometers per liter, which will cost you 7,200 pesos only. The Jimny is a subcompact 4x4. Though it is small, the efficiency is not that good. Consumption is at 7.2 kilometers per liter and will cost you 10,500 worth of gas. So here's our summary. The Tesla is cheaper to run. than any other ICE vehicle that we have here. You will save at least 50% on fuel costs if you use an EV. So conclusion natin is talagang makakatipid ka sa BEV versus sa mga ICE cars. On my next vlog, I will compare naman yung Tesla sa ibang HEV at hybrid vehicle. So watch out for that video. And again guys, thank you for watching.